So, the first channel we'll be looking at today is this one. Hello. Center of game. This is your intro. Like, there's already a problem. I do hope you're no longer using it in your most recent video.
Hello and welcome to Ace Intro Gaming, and today we're going to be playing Destiny 2. So let's get right into it.
You are still... Yeah, okay. So this is absolutely, like, stupid, basically. What you're doing here is you have a brand, which is like the purple ACOG, then have the same brand in your avatar, and then have a completely different brand in your video, because that's just an intro that doesn't make sense. Okay, so your intro also features cars, so anyone coming to the video wanting to see it. Destiny, does it have cars? I don't know. I haven't played Destiny, but it certainly doesn't look like it's something belonging to the video. You may lose quite a bunch of viewers just from your intro, even though it's just 5 seconds, because it just isn't what people are expecting. So, you say you're a gaming channel that directs towards racing games due to your subscribers, due to other games, and play requested games, and wants to know what he can improve. The thumbnails aren't particularly interesting. Like, the point of a thumbnail is to get people click on the video. And what you have here is like random screenshots from the game which don't really show the car from a good angle. Like, this one may be a better angle than just from like the typical gameplay angle you have from behind. This one, hang on, why fidget spinner? I thought you have a gaming channel. What's your most popular video? It's car content. Okay, on Minecraft. And Watchdog, how to fix stuff. So what you have here is a gaming channel that does racing videos, and then for no reason whatsoever fidget spinner app. And Rust Let's Play, which is 40 minutes and you haven't done a second episode in 7 months. That isn't... Like, why would I subscribe to you? If I come to your channel and want to see... Let's say I really like your personality and want to see you play racing games. Like, you do have some racing games, like, if we mark them, like, this is racing, this is racing, this is racing, this is racing, this is racing. Drift Challenge counts. So you have these, but then, what's this? Like, I don't care about any of these. I should probably use a different color, but I don't care about any of these. Like, these are... Why would I watch them? The feature of the channel, I guess you have different, like, the branding change or whatever, or the content direction change. So these I shouldn't really have used the same color, but I care about only half your channel as a subscriber who's interested in racing games. So that's an issue. May want to fix this. Also, you are uploading like once every blue moon. There's not much that anyone... Like, again, if I'm subscribed to you, I want to see more. If you don't give me a reason to watch more of your content, which is you don't upload any more content, why would I... Like, there's no point in me subscribing, and I will probably forget about you before even you upload the next video. So let's look a bit of content.
Hello and welcome to Ace Intro.
Oh, are you clipping? audio is the most important thing about a video. I hope I have got it right. I probably don't have it right, but audio is important. Have good audio. That's yeah.
Gaming. Now today I thought I'd switch it up a bit. I've been wanting to do this video for quite some time now, so I thought I'd best put it out there, best put it out for you guys, to show you my top 5 engine sounds of all Forza. I may do some other kind of categories like race cars. Personally, I've just thrown in this Cambox Ford car because I think it sounds absolutely awesome, especially when it is at high speed and you left it at the top and it does do a few pops. The reason why I have not included it in the proper top 5 is because it's a DLC car, not everyone has it, but really trying to somehow get it out DLC in some weird way. That's the only reason why I actually put it in there, kind of like a bonus, plus it's over there while I'm talking. So that is the reason why it's not in the top 5, though possibly I do think it is one of the best sounding cars in the game, especially when you absolutely launch it, left off the throttle, and you get them pops and bangs that come out the exhaust. It does sound absolutely awesome. It's also car to British, all right, awesome. So let's jump into my top 5.
You took a minute of intro before getting to the top 5. Like, the top 5 format is not exceptionally difficult. You have a big 5 coming up to the screen, and they say, this is the best one. You don't introduce a video with a minute, which is 10% of the video in your case, which is just you explaining why you didn't put a car in the top 5. What you can do is like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, honorable mention or something. Like this one is cool as well, but it's a DLC, so I did not include it. Like you can put it at the end of the video, not right at the beginning, because if you click on the video like top 5 best sounding car, that's very specific as well. Like people click on this video top 5 and they see you. Yeah, you're talking a bunch of like stuff, and they think, all right, like there's plenty of other top 5 videos out there. Just watch a different one. And I guess 152. That's surprisingly much. Though I guess people did view your content quite a bit. So you have subscribers, so you have people who actually care about you, as opposed to like random people finding you through search. Let's look at the most popular video. You have Iconic Cars. That's a different kind of brand. Okay, it's an old video, so you might have changed in the meantime. I'm still on 2 times speed.
Hello and welcome to YTGFam Gaming, and today we're going to be making 4 iconic cars out of Fast and Furious. Now, you can see already that the Evo has actually already been made. Now, I did actually record making of this, it's been fully tuned, everything, but unfortunately the file went corrupt during the processing.
Nobody cares, really. Nobody cares about whether some file got corrupted. I guess you did have like Fast and Furious probably got recommended quite a lot when the movie was released. Whichever number was slapped onto this one. Nobody cares of what you know. Like out of these 97,000 people, at most 440 care about that a previous recording of you has gone wrong. The rest of them is just wanting to skip ahead until you actually start messing around, which is minute and 30 in. So 2:30. So 20-minute videos. You're losing most of your viewers at this point, which is quite early. So yeah, overall, what I can give you as advice: 1, more interesting thumbnails, because like the point of the thumbnail is to get people click on the video, not to say what's in there. Like that's what the title is for. Like no need to repeat the title in the thumbnail because it says it right underneath here. The second thing is like start with the video as quickly as you can. Yeah. Next channel is a gaming channel who plays different types of games. Retro and how many brands do you have? So, what you have here, so like you have pixels in the background here in your channel banner. I would probably prefer like close-up microscopic image of actual pixels, because I really think pixels look quite cool on the microscope, and pixels actually don't like they don't have many different colors. Never mind that. Let's suppose this is a good brand. You have here red on red. You have here a completely different brand from what you have in your avatar, and what you have in your avatar is really small, and then here's yet another thing, and then here's yet another font you use for your name. Like make up your mind, choose one brand thingy that you want people to recognize. Like as for your avatar, that's just my personal opinion, but let's suppose this is your avatar. You can do TRPD. Like that would, I mean, it would get cut off because it's not as a circle, but basically if you account for that and put it like a bit smaller in here, that would be way more legible than what you have here. So, the YTG view, yeah, I probably should do this. So the point why I'm viewing it here is because I have the statistics here. It's also the reason why I use the old layout. But this actually looks quite ugly. Again, the thumbnails are really, really not interesting. Like, what do I have to understand? Like, TRPDMCPE. That doesn't tell me anything about what you're doing. I guess Minecraft Portable Edition? But then does anybody watching Minecraft really care about which edition you're using? I'm not sure. Maybe they do, but then it's not that much of an interesting thumbnail. So I guess because you are using mobile, you have a crappy audio quality. Oh, it's been recording, yes. Do we have audio quality? Maybe better.
Well,
oh god, it's pixely.
Which I believe we are. Then give him a friendly punch, but then also give him a cookie. Banana Man's brother. Dang it.
Hey, I have a brother also. He's way bigger than me, so. Would you all be brothers?
Are you playing together with somebody? Like, is there somebody talking? I can't understand at the moment. Like, if you have a live stream, because what you do have is live streams. Oh, let's just check the old view because it says streamed. No, it just says whether it's streamed here, whether here. So yeah, this is all streamed. So you do live stream. So if somebody randomly comes to your channel, to your stream, they basically need a reason for you to stay, like for them to stay on the stream, on your stream specifically, because again, there's a bunch of streams out there, and there's nobody deserves any view. So yeah, keep talking if you want to retain viewers. Another thing is, like, if somebody comes to this view, because not everybody uses YouTube Gaming. If somebody comes to this view you have here, they see whatever this channel trailer is, and then just your most random uploads. You have a stream, and you probably have some good moments in these streams. You probably should have some sort of collection of highlights to put here. Do you utilize playlists? You may want to put your playlists up here as well. So basically that somebody coming to your channel can just look at highlights of your videos and maybe use that to consider subscribing. Because if you have just live streams, somebody actually has to catch your live stream. And yeah, if these are your most recent uploads, you haven't done anything in forever, so that isn't helping you grow as well. And I think that's all I can say about your channel. So thumbnails, more interesting content, be more comfortable talking to the camera while live streaming, and better branding, and better have something, recommend something here that you want people to watch when they come to your channel. Yeah. Next one, livestream gamer. Oh, it's Frozen Box Comics. So that's one of our mods. Why is it so small? YouTube. Oh, right, because there's yeah. Because the layout sucks. I forgot. You do have
plagued with jellies, zombies, and floating eyeballs. In a world where only Reploids exist.
Okay, that's like I try to be funny voice. You do have plays there's again, you have streams that are just, you make streams and you don't have any highlights of them featured here. Probably should do this. There's a bunch of information up here. Again, your thumbnail is supposed to catch people's attention. Your thumbnail is not supposed to be a description of what's in the video. Thumbnail is to catch attention. Attention is typically not gained by just slapping half a paragraph of text onto your thingy. Also, it's really hard to read this. Oh no, that's actually part of the Sonic brand, I think. It's hard to read this because it's too small. It's hard to read this because it's like black on black, even though you try to make it a bit more easy. It's hard to read what's here below the, I mean, it's playlist, but it's hard to read what's below the timestamp. You can do better. Let's, do we have a regular schedule? Because I don't see one. Let's just jump in randomly. Oh god, you use it. Hang on. What? A live stream and you use...
Oh no.
Okay.
Everything I
Like, again, no reason to use the intro because you don't have consistent branding. And run them into the stream.
Let's try to catch it like that. Pokeball. Throw! Come on!
I think your game is a bit too loud, like in comparison to you.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. My lowest is Miller. But Scratch is gonna kill it. It's gonna 1K. Let me try again. Come on! Come on! Not even jiggle. One more. Paralyzed. I'm afraid everything's got.
So, what your commentary is here is just reactions. So you throw the Pokemon, come on, and then it breaks up. So, that's not really entertaining. You probably can do like it's hard to do this, but you try to work in gags and jokes and stories and what have you. That may be useful. Because again, like if I come to your stream, I'm in the outside view, I have no reason to care about you. The first few minutes of you I see is just you moaning in various tones. Then I may just leave again. What's interesting is that you sort of tried, by the looks of it, to have to have an intro and a somewhat acceptable length for your videos. So you try to make VODs while live streaming. That can be good, but I think your videos are too long for that. I just look into a different... No need to use the intro again.
There's no lyrics, just music. Oh, I missed this.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like somebody randomly comes to your stream and the only first thing they hear is
Punch. Take it. Take it two. Take another. I say, you know what? What am I doing?
like there's not very much variability in here. Hang on, Frozenbox Comics. I may come back to that later, but you have a website that probably is a comic because it says on the URL. Yeah, I do use an ad blocker because I don't want to waste an exceptional amount of time watching ads on this show. They have comics. Like this is chapters and stuff. This is serious comic stuff. That doesn't have a fab icon. Like you probably can't see it because I don't record up there, but you don't have a fab icon. You probably want to have a fab icon. This comic has nothing to do with your stream. That is not ideal. Let me put it this way. I'm trying to think of the most obvious thing to connect a live stream to a comic is that you record your live drawing sessions and stuff. But then you have a gaming channel, so that is like a completely different audience you want to reach. You can probably pull off that on a different channel, like have a comic channel for like actual comic run. But as far as your gaming is concerned, like these have nothing to do with each other. You will cross promoting them is not really useful because it's just not the same audience. I don't think there's a solution to that. It is not one I can think of right now. Oh, you have something. Maybe this is your future because you aren't. I mean, I don't have your live stats, but stream recordings aren't that. Stream recordings aren't that interesting to view, anyways. But maybe you can do better if you connect like the comic side and the streaming side in some way that's interesting, rather than just making games. I mean, this is the YTG channel, YTGFam channel check. So I probably should encourage you to make more games, more gaming content, but you know, maybe something different is better for you. Who knows? Oh yeah, you want to know about personality? I haven't on the bits I've seen so far. You seem quite okay, but didn't really communicate it with the viewer. Yeah. It's time to show this week's sponsor, which is water from Aperture Laboratories, which doesn't actually give me money, but I'm still calling them a sponsor because it's funny. Next one, someone uploading videos of them being them.
Hey, what's up? This is Online, and welcome to my channel. If you're watching this video, this is probably your first time here and checking out my channel. I just want to say thank you for taking that initial first step. Anyway, let's get it right into what I actually cover on my channel.
Again, somebody comes to your channel? Have something here. Somebody comes to a channel, you do have a channel trailer that writes the first couple of seconds about you thanking them why they're coming to your channel, and then you just have random... Are these streams? Yeah, these are streams. So you have just your most recent streams. Again, if you do have streams, you probably have highlights somewhere, and if you have highlights, you should feature them here. You do not appear to be using thumbnails, which you probably should be using. Like, this one actually would make quite a okay thumbnail if you had your... Like, if you just were to cut out your small chat window and stuff, and instead would write like live... I can't write with my mouse, like this. While you're live streaming, of course, not afterwards, because afterwards it isn't live anymore. But that may be an option for this video in particular. And in general, putting work into thumbnails is going to help you, even though you do appear to have quite a lot of subscribers that are somewhat active on your video. Let's look into a video. You do use a green screen, which, I mean, you probably, sorry, but you're probably one of the easier green screen targets, so your green screen is very good as far as I can see.
There you go. Got it. Alright, cool.
So I'm in the middle of the video.
Let me
Talk.
do something. Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Alright, you're testing. So, somewhere else in the stream?
We moved it pretty far. Got out of that temple there. Let's switch classes up. Choose the heavy.
Talk? Maybe? I mean, I guess it's a quite intense game, but there's probably a bunch of people playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta, and there's not too much reason for them to watch you in particular if they could just watch somebody else. Somebody who's actually like trying to entertain them while doing it. I'm not like... There, you just were in the menu. Why didn't you talk there? Why didn't you give the viewers a reason why you went into the menu? That would still be reactionary, but that probably would be better than saying nothing. Talk.
Whoa.
That was a whoa.
Blew my face up. Rip. Dude, if you unlock the other gun for the heavy, you get like a little grenade launcher. It's called Barrage.
Ugh. So yeah, what you need to improve is definitely your talking and your thumbnails. Do you have any outliers? Because you have... Alright, so you did something else before, like 3 years. So you had a successful channel at some point. Like here, eBay bullshit. That is quite a funny kind of series you actually can make. It's quite expensive. But you probably could have made this into like quite a cool series if you had continued with that. Maybe. Maybe not. So yeah. Although unboxing videos you probably don't get too like it's very expensive typically and doesn't get too much views in terms of how much you get out of it. Branding is consistent though. Like completely different topic, but branding is consistent. Not readable, but consistent. That's a plus. Why is there B here? Because Bitly. Don't you have like a cool Twitter URL? Why do you use Bitly? Because you want to track how many people click the link. That makes sense. But it makes the puff icon look a bit weird. But anyways, I think it's a bit lost my train of thought. Sorry, I'm reading chat. I did practice this. I did not practice this while having a chat. Probably should have done this, but this is my first time. By the way, like not really my first time, but one of my first times I've seen. Why is this so small? It gets bigger when I zoom out. Okay, now we know. What do we have here? So, this is not really good thumbnails. It's repetitive. The only like if somebody has watched your videos, the first like the only way to distinguish between these is the number in the thumbnail and the I guess the title. It's really hard for a viewer to like if you have subscribed to many people, it's really hard to know especially if you don't have the like watched marker, like whether you watched the video or not. It's really hard to know whether you actually have seen the video before. And the FIFA 18 is underneath the timestamp, and your brand is really small. Yeah, it's your brand. Your brand is really small in the corner here. That's not ideal. You do have quite a good like if this is what you want people to see when they come to your channel, that's good. If it isn't, like again, I really think you should have highlights and not just 3 playlists of random stuff. Like highlights, the first thing of your channel should be highlights, in my opinion, because if you have gaming content, you probably have highlights. And then just put them at the top here.
Vicstar is coming to my house and it's actually really decent, and apparently from what I know they're staying at a hotel that is literally behind those trees in the background. I don't know if you can see. Apparently they're right behind those trees in the hotel literally around the corner from my house.
So your channel tried as a vlog because some famous dude someone at some point, like 5 months ago, came to your house. Ugh, that doesn't shine that good of a light of your content. If I come as a random viewer to your channel, I don't care about you meeting Vicstar 5 months ago. Right, what do we have here? So you use the red arrow right in exactly two videos. Like this one is the correct red arrow because there's something in the thumbnail that isn't immediately noticeable. This one is you pointing at your gun. This one's you pointing at your gun. This one. There's no point in okay, maybe not this one, but there's no point in having a random red arrow just pointing at the most obvious thing in the thumbnail. That isn't the point of the red arrow. The point of the red arrow is to have something in the thumbnail that is interesting, like say a dildo, and then point to the dildo, which is just like say here's a dildo, and it isn't like in the center of the shot, but then you make your red arrow towards it, because that's where the interesting thing is. And it's really inappropriate, sorry, yeah. What else do we have? So, thumbnails you probably can do better. This one is an okay-ish thumbnail. This one is somewhat boring because like the only thing is ground. You have very few views compared to your subscribers. The only popular videos you have are about other YouTubers, like the Vicstar, whatever, yeah, here. Has more views. The one you make yourself does not have many views. Oh! That explains it. Shitty intro. Right. So you provide cracks. Is it this one? No, I think it's this one. Here, circumvention of technological measures, such as cracks, serial numbers, keygens, and passwords. That takes. Oh, I probably will have will show my email address then, but that isn't only strikeable, like it isn't only a reason for like Sony, no, actually it's Magix now, but it isn't only a reason for Magix to give you a strike, it's also a reason for Magix to sue you. And it's your most popular video. That's not good. You have more of them? Free and legit, is it another crack?
What's going on, guys? It's Metric here, and welcome
Yep.
to a brand new.
That's not good. Like, your channel is like quite dead if somebody actually wants to report you. Don't do this. Really. Delete these videos. You've gotten your subscribers from them. You probably have gotten quite a lot of inactive subscribers from them. Just delete them. You aren't losing anything of value to your channel from it. I mean, maybe ad revenue, but you are doing something illegal by distributing your stuff here. That isn't going to help you in the long run. Like recently we had some YouTuber in Germany jailed who has like 2 million subscribers because he made a bomb prank. And because he didn't follow some legal thingy, also fined for 50,000 euros. You don't want to happen this to you. Oh god, you made another one a month ago. What's... Oh, it's this one, yeah. Don't. Just don't. Delete them. Here, let's start. You actually have a video about yourself, what you're doing wrong.
It's Magic Today, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be having a bit of a sit down discussion video, talking about how my channel is doing and ways I want to improve it in certain aspects. I don't know, we'll get into that in a little bit. But basically, as you can tell by the title, this is talking about the main topic: is my channel dying, basically? And yeah, it is dying. And a lot of people keep saying, why you want to get in like 100 to 200 views a video when you have 13,000 subscribers on your channel? And all I can say to that is, fuck you. I've worked so hard on the channel so far. Like, I guess that's an unprofessional way to approach it, but the fact that I've spent 2 years, in fact, way over 2 years on this channel trying to build an audience, and you know, things are just going down and down and down. Like, they were going up. Like, don't
Get on with it.
I shot up 2,000 subscribers that day. But if you go on my social blade right now, I'll put a screenshot on screen right now of my stats. My views are going up, my subscribers are consistently going down. Now, my question to you guys, and you, I really want you guys to answer this in the comments below. What is it I'm doing wrong? Because I see
you made a video featuring cracks, and now you don't make videos featuring more cracks. You don't give people free stuff anymore. That's why people are unsubscribing from you.
Channels are making, like, I don't want to big myself up here, but not as great quality content as what I'm putting out. My channel's dying. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm trying to do things a lot differently. I want to start, like, for example, I bought this camera to make high quality videos, and yet for some weird reason, I'm not too sure if I'm actually gaining subscribers while I'm losing. So I could be gaining, say, for example, 2, but losing 10 a day. That means I lost 8 subscribers. I don't know if I'm still gaining those subscribers. I don't know if I can see that. It'll be somewhere in my analytics for sure. I don't know. I'm guessing it's just like totaled up. But I'm seeing channels that are growing, like all their subscriber numbers are green, they're growing at like 30 subscribers a day, and their content, I don't really want to sound like I'm bigging myself up here, but I don't think it's up to par with what I'm making and how high quality content mine is, and especially being consistent as well. I've been uploading, what, 1 to 2 videos a day. Some videos do well, some videos don't do well. That kind of tells me what you guys want to see, which is fine, which is normal to happen. But what I don't understand is, I feel like I'm doing something wrong on this platform in order for you guys, just say for example, if you're in my head. So if you guys would be able to help me out with it, that'd be great. I really want to get my channel back on track with where I want it to go. I don't want it to be dropping, I want it to be growing. I want to see the numbers rise. That's what motivates me. I love seeing the comments from you guys as well. That's another motivating factor for me. Like, I want to be able to see that my channel's getting somewhere instead of nowhere at all. In fact, it's getting worse than getting nowhere at all. It's literally going from being somewhere to slowly dying, and I don't know what to do about it. So if you guys can, you know, help me out with this, then I'll strongly appreciate it. But I mean, until this video goes live, which is going to be on the 18th of July, there's not really much I can do about it. I mean, I'm trying my best to put out really good videos, and you know, it's just, I guess it's more or less like watching the numbers for good comments. Don't get me wrong, but there is the odd few that I see that are basically just resulting to my channel being dying. And they're like, basically got 3 answers for that. It's either 1, my content is shit, 2, I'm doing something wrong, or 3, YouTube is not working properly like it hasn't done for the past like year and a half, 2 years. So they're basically the only 3 answers. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, I don't know if it is YouTube and the subscription box is not working.
No, there's just not YouTube being shit. This issue is that you have subscribers, like quite a lot of subscribers who are not interested in your content but are interested in free stuff. Anyway, enough about this. Let's actually, like, watch the video.
Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to join the Sidemen. Now, the reason why I'm saying that, it sounds a bit weird, but I have just watched the Golf video from Fixstar that they uploaded today. They played this map, and today we're going to try and beat every single one of their scores, and if I do, it's the Sidemen, right? So, let's go. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, please. No! What? As if I just did that first try. Right.
So, Golfit is a game that works really well with friends, and you are playing it yourself. You have a clickbait element in here because joining the Sidemen ? Sidemen is, I assume, quite a big quite a big YouTube channel. So much swearing. You viewers notice that you are swearing a lot, which is like a consequence if you don't have anybody, like if you are failing and don't have anybody you can talk through with who can keep you on track. You make. Do you have an upload schedule? Because you don't seem to have one. 25th of...
How's it going, guys? It's Good and welcome back to a brand new video.
For Streamlabs?
On this channel today, we're going to be doing the How Smart Are You quiz.
What? What? Why is my stream dead? I don't have any warning here. Apparently it works again. What happened? Okay, continuing. Yes, this is the most recent videos of the dude.
This question is giving me, for some bizarre reason, is are you male or are you female? Obviously I'm male, so we're gonna go with that. Right, so this next one right here is, what is the difference between a rooster and a hen? I don't even know. Is that like a, oh fucking hell. I'm gonna sound so stupid in this, like everyone's gonna be commenting, you know the difference? Wait. So the hen obviously lay eggs, so a rooster may sound sensitive, I don't actually know if that's true. A rooster can fly, a hen can't. I don't think neither can fly, can they? A rooster can lay eggs, but a hen can't. None of these answers, no, they're not correct, I don't think. I'm gonna go with that anyway. Okay, wait, so I'm gonna use a pen and paper for this one. So 2 plus 4 takes 6 times 2 plus 2 times 5 plus 6 equals what? Okay, right. So 2 plus 4 is 6, take 6 is 0, times 2 is, if you times anything by 0 is 0, times 2 plus 2 is 2, times 5 is 10, plus 6, 16. Yeah, 16, we're gonna go with that. Right, I didn't need pen and paper for that one, I was just like, fuck it. When did Christopher Columbus sail the ocean? I have no fucking idea. When was he even alive? I don't know. Sail the ocean blue.
Like, this isn't funny, actually. Like, you're just going through the answers here.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Golf Hits video. Today we're going to be playing some Golf Hit. There's me, Lewis, and Unofficial here. Say what's up, guys.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, y'all doing?
Okay, right, so that bit I was getting confused. That's a ramp, so... Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, we're playing a really difficult ice map today, so this may turn out a little bit bad.
This is weird.
Fucking hell, you just shot... You
Oh
can't...
my god, we're landing right next to each other.
Yeah, because you fucking hit me off.
Yeah, but you like it.
Don't hit it too hard, like, legit, don't hit it too hard. This is gonna drag me insane. Aim at the target, don't hit it too hard. There you go. I did it. I'm guessing same again for this.
Are you kidding?
Think.
Come on.
Oh, wait, I played. Oh my god, thank god. Right, so, what do you want? Yeah, don't... oh,
Yeah,
fucking hell. Right, let's see.
Right, I can see why people are saying you're swearing a lot. You are quite active in your talking, but you aren't funny in your talking. Like, you probably just have to practice a bit more, like, actually... yeah, actually making it funny. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot the time. I took way too long on this channel. Sorry. But yeah, for you, for this one is don't have illegal stuff and be more funny and have better thumbnails. Next one. Why is it small again? Right, put something here, anything. Not just the last live streams. Like they're here anyways. Is live content, so this is going to look like probably more like this. Because that's the only place where you probably will discover it, like on the basically Conquest on 1,000 subscribers. Unless it's rounded, because for some stupid reason the German, no, it isn't German, so it should be 1,000 exactly. So, and again, the point of a thumbnail is to grab attention. The point of a thumbnail is not to put the title in it or put the description in it. Fewer text, and especially have text that actually people can read. It would be really helpful. And not blue on blue. That's a vintage. Like, is there anything going on here actually? Or is this just you waiting for matchmaking? Are you talking? This is really just you queuing and then reporting it back. Let's look at a different video. Ah, you have a great screen. I guess. This one is really awkward. Like, basically what I tried to do here with my camera is I have my content here, so I'm watching into the frame. What you have here is that you are watching somewhere here. And that's really awkward. Like try to put mirror your camera, for example, so you watch here at least, or even better, like have it so you watch this way roughly, or this way, so at least into the frame. So that's really awkward what you have here at the moment. Why are you red in the face? Are you talking at any point, perchance? You haven't moved in... You did move here, between these frames. So at some point you probably got scared. And the sun is rising in the meantime, it looks like. This is 2 times speed.
No, maybe anything yet. Outfit is gonna be complete.
Yeah, no, this isn't very entertaining whatsoever. Hang on, what? Did I read autism? Did read autism. Okay.
Two on each as well as 6 of us.
They're talking. Stop talking. Again, you're watching out of the frame? And you're just standing around. I'm standing around on 2 times speed. Nothing is happening. Literally nothing is happening. Like, you were idling there for 2 minutes. And now you're idling again. That isn't entertaining. And there's not really that much of a point for people to watch you if you aren't entertaining. And that's a problem. Because if people aren't watching you, you won't be growing that much. I don't know. And that's all I can say about this channel, because there's nothing going on here, there's nothing entertaining. Next one. Why is it small again? Why does it go bigger when I zoom? That's weird. There's another one of these channels that I'm talking. 7 months ago. Give me something more recent. 3 months ago. To get more viewers, you need to make videos. If you don't make videos and have made your most recent video 3 months ago, you aren't going to get any bigger. End of story. Next channel. Yeah, you don't have a goal, but want consistent support. Yeah, no. You make videos to be successful. Anything else isn't going to work.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back. Today you have tuned into Mr. Patriotic's Minecraft and More channel, and on this channel we love to do, quite literally, Minecraft and a bunch of other games. Today this is my custom mod pack, so yeah, I like to make mod packs in my spare time. It's got 258 mods, which is probably, in fact, I'd challenge anyone to give you a bigger mod pack. And we're going to be doing Let's Plays on this mod pack, plenty other ones, like FTB Beyond, FTB Sky Factory 3.
Okay. As a channel trailer, this isn't really useful, because I come to this channel, I want to see what you're doing. I don't want to see you starting up a gameplay video, which is like first... Oh, is it crashed in between? Like, show me what your big mod pack looks like. Don't show me you idling on the Minecraft screen and talking about how great your channel is. That would be a start. Popular uploads, yep. Created playlists, yep. That works. probably... Ow! This actually hurts a bit in my eyes. I'm not sure whether it's drawing any attention, but that's a lot of... Oh god. It's a lot of text. And people aren't even watching it that much. Like it's your most... Let's play the one, so the first parts are getting attention, nothing else. Okay. Like, the thumbnails are really, like, I'm actually not sure whether they draw attention because they are so, like, have such a high contrast, but they don't appear to be drawing attention. You probably can make better ones. Let's look at the most... No, this is live stream, okay.
Alright, here we go. Should be going live in like... Yeah, thinking the drain's here. Yeah, alright, cool. Oh, not you. That's not where I wanted you to go, you derphead. But okay. And then 6 of you. Do we have enough? Ooh, no.
Like, is it?
Continue with our sifting.
You probably are streaming with not sufficient internet connection. Or am I not streaming with sufficient? No, I've not dropped frames yet.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back. It's your boy, Mr. Patriotic, and today we're playing some more Black Squad. So, without further ado, let's get playing this awesome game that I absolutely adore.
Your gameplay is too loud compared to your voice.
If you are not already subscribed, make sure you do click.
Call to action within the first 14 seconds of the video is not ideal. I would, like, if you have a call to action, I would put it around like 20-30% of the video, or like, and definitely in the end screen if you have fun. If you don't have fun, it seems like.
That subscribe button, it really does help out the channel. That guy is on my team. It really does help out the channel, and like I said, it's greatly appreciated. So without further ado, let's get going and kick some ass and play.
Because if you have your call to action right at the beginning, anyone coming to the video for whatever reason is going to basically, they're watching an ad before seeing your video, and then watching another ad for you advertising your own channel, and then they have spent maybe a minute or so just watching ads, and then maybe your content is not so interesting. Jesus Christ, what's happening? This is a crappy description. I guess it's a link dump with emoji. A link dump. You probably should have like something else in here. Like, Jesus Christ.
Here we go. Alright, so I did buy a different gun to this last round, but I'm not using it because I don't know, I just felt like swapping and changing, you know? It's what we're at here, it's what we're at. Let's change it to the top. Alright, I don't see where the enemy is. They're down there still, they've got to be down there still. I mean, I'd imagine. Oh, well, that was awful by me.
Okay, like this wasn't... Hang on, Minecraft? Did I just watch this one? Oh no, I watched a different one, this one, Mother star. That wasn't particularly entertaining. You did talk, but you did not have, like, it was just the standard reactions. So just you reacting to what's happening in the gameplay, and sometimes explaining that you are using a different gun or so. Try to extend this to something more, like some more actual content that differentiates you from anyone else on the platform.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to a game of what I think is called Black Squad. Really cool first-person shooter game, and as you can see, I flipping love it. Like, I love it. I've only played like 5 games, but what the flip? He shot me through a door. But like, I already love it. It's so cool. It's really awesome. It's made by like Korean people.
Like if you were saying something else other than just like that you love the game, you're doing basically the right thing, but not about the right topics. Try to make some topics you want to talk about, and use that. That would be an option. Also, I just realized, you make Minecraft videos. You have like Minecraft videos all around here. If I read them thumbnails correctly, so most of these are Minecraft videos, and then you just have something else. So these probably are different audiences you try to reach with this, especially if I'm seeing correctly that you're like the developer of a like huge mod pack. I think yeah. So that's different audiences you try to reach, and that typically means that people who are just interested in one kind of content will eventually unsubscribe if you make too many of the other stuff. So try to make a video that try to make content that reaches one particular set of audience. Reaching some audience does not mean that you are like that you always have to make different games. You can make a channel about you as a person, and then make different games. But what you have done here, as far as I understand from the channel trailer, anyways, is that you have made a channel around your Minecraft mod, or your Minecraft in general, and then throw in other kinds of stuff. Like it isn't actually about you, but about the Minecraft stuff, and you're doing something else anyways. Probably not a good idea. Yeah. So for you, maybe different thumbnails. I don't think these are effective. Better description, more topics in the like video. Don't just make reactionary stuff, but also try to tell a story or whatever. And something else. Content strategy. Make some, like try to reach a particular sort of audience. Yeah. Stream health is still good. That is interesting. So you have a bunch of friends playing games.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Lane. I'm here with Justin, and we are playing Batman Return to Arkham Asylum on the Xbox One.
And I'm not too thrilled.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love the fucking game. I just don't. It looks weird.
I haven't seen.
This is a good concept. That basically two dudes talking and interacting with each other. We have playlists with like no videos in it mostly, and very old content. Why is this so popular? Like, did you do anything special to it? Like, no, this is just literally. Ow! The boss fight with crappy sound quality.
People die. I stop you. You'll just break out and do it again.
So, I'm not sure why these are popular. Probably because you were the first one to upload them or something. These thumbnails aren't particularly interesting. Like, you have blue background and then the channel art and then some characters in there, but generally it's just not interesting. Like, these do have some sort of branding effect, but they don't convey any message. Like, this is Mario Kart 8. All I see is, okay, you are playing battle mode because I see balloons, but then I don't really see them because the background is also blue. And like, there's nothing else telling me about what kind of content I have to expect. Is it funny? Is it just you with no nothing, like no webcam, whatever?
Hey, what's going on, guys? We're here playing Mario Kart Deluxe Battle Mode. My name is Lane. I'm here with Justin. Hi.
Facecam's what you probably use for if you are more than one people, anyways.
Are you new to this? Eli and Louie.
Hello.
It seems
I'm
like
Wario.
you seem like you're steamrolling right through it. So.
I was thinking about it. Justin's Yoshi.
I got balloons. Bomb blast. Louis.
Eli's Metal Mario.
Yeah. So you do use the like you do introduce who you are, but you aren't making it easy for people to understand like which voice belongs to which person, basically.
Louis is dry blood.
10 bombs, just fucking throw them everywhere.
So
Yoshi.
you have to hit him in the back. Oh, this is only bomb ones? Okay.
I think so, but bomb.
So Louis, Justin was supposed to come here today rather than you. That's why we didn't invite you yesterday, because I only have 4 mics.
Oh, Toadette.
So Justin yesterday, I'll just be honest, you were being a little complicated, just a
Me?
little. Yes.
What did I do?
I'm leaving an hour after Justin gets here.
Oh yeah, 'cause you have a
yeah.
Like the content actually isn't half bad. What do we do here? Is this? Yeah, scripts this. This is bullshit. This is just a description of the game. It doesn't actually tell the viewer. Like, it doesn't even tell search engines about what you're doing in this game. It tells about what Mario Kart is about. It doesn't tell anyone what your video is about. Like, it doesn't. Like, even it says that Let's Play here. It doesn't say Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Funny Moments or something. It just says, like, these are boring titles, boring thumbnails, and the description that mostly, actually largely, does not say anything about you. And this one isn't especially, especially exciting as well. It just says, right, we are people who play a game. So yeah, from chat, this is trying to trick the search algorithm. So basically, the idea is, you want to generate relevancy, because like if someone searches for Mario Kart, you want to have Mario Kart as often in the description as possible. Basically, because obviously the more references to the game are in the description, the higher up you will rank. This is not correct. But this is a common misconception anyways, and like copy pasting this basically signals to the algorithm that even copy pasted the Wikipedia for quotation marks. Oh god, yeah. So this basically means that YouTube will look at the content and see, right, this is largely copied from Wikipedia and not displayed as much. Maybe I'm telling bullshit, but yeah, the content itself actually is alright from what I've seen in there.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We are here playing Prey. My name is Lane. I'm here with Eli.
Hello.
And Justin is here playing. And what the point of these Sunday videos are going to be are pretty much a 30-minute of what we're playing, maybe a preview of a new game, maybe just something we want to play.
This is again idling half a minute or so, yeah, full minute, idling 2 minutes in a loading screen and the first screen. And you don't want to idle for 2 minutes in the beginning of the video where nothing is happening. You want to get into the action right away, because else you will lose people quite quickly, probably. Yeah, okay, okay, most recent video.
Grandmother
Talk.
said where, part of it was sinking.
Oh, it's why is it loading so long?
January for a
also
nickname.
a girl.
How do you know it's a girl?
Her name's Patricia.
Oh, I didn't even know her
I
name.
saw her in the beginning.
Hey, did you assume her gender?
You
Just kidding, I'm not going to go there.
her gender?
I'm not going to go that route.
Oh, I have a stamina bar.
Yeah, the content actually is alright. It's just that that your entire presentation from this to the video itself is really bad. Yeah. Try to make just the thumbnails and the descriptions and the title. Like, it isn't even a Let's Play. Not nowhere in the title or thumbnail or so you mention even that you are more than one people. that is an important thing, because more than one people generally means that isn't just some bloke just talking into a mic and being bored while doing it. It means that you're people generally having fun while playing together. Like that would be much more useful to, much more entertaining to watch. You aren't communicating it anywhere here. Next one, CSGO channel looking for improvements. What exactly? Views. Okay. So you may want to put something else up here, because this is a really short page. Ugh. Like these thumbnails probably work. I don't think they're particularly interesting, because all I see is like flames and some, like the CSGO show off animation thingy. Most recent videos.
Yo guys, what's up? It's Fatman CSGO back at it again. You know, it's Friday, and you know what's the day for Friday? Well, it's not turkey night, but one thing it's for sure, it's me wrecking some scrubs. So, let's get right into the video.
Yeah, let's get right into the video. Get right into the video by going right into the video. Oh, this is your intro. Oh, of course it is your intro. You say you want to go right into the video? Then go right into the video and don't waste the first half minute just talking about nothing while idling, basically.
My god, I'm lucky. Nice hex he played. Oh my god, I was the luckiest guy. Oh my god, I'm on fire. This guy is so salty from last time, you know, he wasn't doing good the first half. Do we buy, dude? Okay, let's do it. I believe in this guy called Silver. He's been here from since the start, just like you guys. And today I'm gonna be, you know, just one-tapping some bitches. This guy already gonna call hacks. Oh my god, 1v1 against this guy. Just wait, let me kill him and he'll call me a hacker. Just give me a sec, This will be sweet. Just gotta be extremely patient and careful. You know, there's no room for mistakes here.
It was this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Ooh, that's nice. 85-1-1. Good thing we got him. We got that bastard.
Like this actually isn't funny. You are cutting, but it doesn't. Maybe the issue is that you aren't laughing. You're just basically looking down on another player. Maybe it's just not my humor, but I don't really like. It's not really funny, and that's an issue, because anything up to here says that you want it to be funny. They have a podcast which has a number right beneath the timestamp, so it actually doesn't communicate any meaning because it's cut off. Actually, what's your most popular video? Top 3 knives. Most TF2. Right.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be looking at 3 most cheapest and most efficient knives for your price. Let's get going.
Do you seriously talk about knives and then show like sniper rifle gameplay?
Now there was a lot of hate for shadow daggers, but I just love them. They're even better, but these ones are the best so far. They're so cheap. We also have some other knives, like Falcons. Now
this is complete. Like I I guess I know why it has so many views, because it's like a really clickbait title. Top knives under, like, for cheap, I guess cheap in terms of CSGO. Top whatever knives, but then you don't show knife footage. You may have still quite a good watch time. No, most people actually and the like average view durations means that basically half of the people and the video around here. Like you have lost half of your audience by this point. That isn't good for a top 3 video that's just 2 minutes long. I think you really should be able to, like, you would be able to keep them way longer if you actually would show the knives more. Someone exposed? So do like your own gameplay stuff, and then like meta stuff, you talking about somebody else.
Yo guys, before I start our video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for your support, and if you want to join my Discord, the description is down below.
Call to action at the end or somewhere in the middle, not right at the beginning. Especially if you have another ad after that. Like, it takes... Worst case scenario, someone gets a long unskippable ad, 30 seconds. Then they have to watch another 20 seconds of you just playing another ad and having a call to action about someone going to your Discord server. Like, that was the full minute of somebody's time, and if by that they don't want to know what the best cut knife is, they may as well leave, because that's what happens. Yeah, 46 seconds. That's even probably... Oh yeah! That's a different thing. What's the best knife? You show the knife, you say what it's called, and they, alright, no reason to watch the video anymore. You probably may want to do top whatever videos afterwards. Okay, you get very little watch time. People are leaving really fast. And not watching the video at all. Do I have any suggestion for you? I don't know. Like, get on with the topic quicker? CSGO YouTube dying, so.
Yo, what's going on guys? Today we're gonna be talking about a simple thing. Why is CSGO YouTube dying?
Okay.
Very fast. Shout out to Mikey Delicious. He wants a group.
Shoutouts.
2015. Every small YouTuber such as I Notorious, Gregster, and don't know, 3K Phillips, War Owl, everybody collaborated to make the YouTube CSGO scene the best as it could. Now all the YouTubers are basically turning against each other, and they don't really like each other anymore. They would do any drama just to get views. The worst thing is that basically the giveaways or anything else extremely boosts CEO. I'm just gonna be here completely honest with you, and when engagement is improved, such as watch time, likes and comments, your video gets recommended more. Now the thing
hey, you know about algorithm.
There are a lot of giveaways, but when you check the giveaways, they're mostly from gambling videos because they can afford it. They make a sponsored video, and then what they do, they make a giveaway, and the video gets a lot of views, and then they...
You complain about people gambling while having a video sponsored by a gambling site, okay? The video we just saw was actually like, you basically are talking like this and not really, actually you don't talk monotonously, you just talk like, you talk like this and don't have any reason. That's really boring. And not worth watching. comedic and machinima content, multicam edited gameplay videos.
Who needs to fight when you can dance your problems away?
This is a good intro. Takes a second. No need to make any more of that.
Who needs to fight when you can dance your problems away?
It takes 5 seconds for this video to go into the content. To the actual content. Not 30. It's good.
Hey guys, wait up. I just gotta finish lunch. Always remember, when fighting Vex, aim for the head. Yeah, enemies are right there. Excuse me, do you have time to talk about our Lord Shax?
That's basically like an ASDF movie, except it's like Destiny 2 stuff.
Radio on this thing? Oh, a legendary helmet. I wonder how good it is. Pew, 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 pew. And superhero landing. Let me tell you the story.
I don't think it's funny. It's random, but not random funny. Wait, what was it? Alright, so you're basically a bunch of people collaborating on this channel. I see.
Oh, fuck yourself. Right in the face. God damn it. Fuck you, you fucking asshole. God.
Okay. Actually, if you are like how many people creating content, I don't think it's useful to talk about you in a mass. Like I may say like this video is good, this video is not good, but then you have like different people making stuff, and everything is different. And if everything is different, then I can't talk about the channel as a whole. What I can say is like the meta stuff, the thumbnails and stuff. I think they have way too much noise in them. Like there's like a good riddance in the thumbnail here, which is really small, and then random red arrows pointing towards nothing. And like bender thingy. And you have in 5 minutes or less, despite the clock pointing to 12, like in 5 minutes or less I would have like a clock which has this cut out, like this. I would put this clock up there. Hey, here's our dildo again. There's no consistent theme as far as I can see. Like it basically is like looking at a list of random thumbnails, because there's no brand, and you need a brand, especially if you don't have a brand built in by the people running the channel. Like PewDiePie, for example, has as the brand like his face in one way or another, and his voice. Because if you hear PewDiePie and you see PewDiePie, you know it's PewDiePie. If you have in this channel, like it may be one of a dozen people, and all of them may be different, and there's no recognition, like immediate recognition in there. So you may want to have like your channel stuff somewhere tucked in the corner, which isn't like the bottom right corner, because that's where the timestamp is. And like here, it's really hard to read the thumbnails here. You want to know spread of content. Are you spreading yourself too thin in the varying type of videos you produce? So you make how-to videos, you make fan-made trailer stuff, music videos, you make in 5 minutes or less series. Actually, do you have this on your front page? That would be really helpful. You do. So you have shut up. You have popular series. This actually, this is how it's supposed to be. Uploads, okay, you want people to see your most recent uploads. Then most popular series, you want people to see you best of basically. And then the series you have as a whole. This is a good thing you have here on your channel page in general. You have Let's Plays, shorts, streams, how to Call of Duty, podcast, noch machen wir? So machen wir Short, machen wir Video. Don't know. Oh, yes, this is basically the top category of the above. Gameplay and other shows. I would not put the Machinishma shorts videos audience is a different audience from people who want to see gameplay. So I would move the Let's Play stuff to a different place, or the streaming stuff to a different place. Or vice versa, the Machinima stuff to a different place, because I don't think that both of them can be successful. And the how-to stuff, I actually don't know where to put it. I would split it to more Machinima stuff and gameplay stuff. I guess the Call of Duty how-to fits more into the gameplay. Yeah, probably. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is try to make try to look at your audiences. If you can see my audience wants to see this kind of content, then try to tailor your content towards this audience instead of having way too levels. I would separate stuff and separate channels on. Right. That's it, I think. So, next up, we have a family-friendly gaming channel. Put something here. Anything, really. Not just a random video from 3 months ago. Family-friendly gaming channel that revolves around the viewers watching daily streams. Thumbnails actually are it's pretty hard to see what you're trying to do. I can see you have photoshopped your head on this, but it's very small and that's pretty hard to see. I would try cutting out the frame like this perhaps, and it would be much larger, or even more like this. Maybe a bit much, but you get the idea. So cut the frame where you photoshopped yourself into out more. That way it's more visible. You want to have roughly, where's my camera? You want to have roughly this, maybe a bit more like this section. So up here. So torso basically, upper torso is where you want to be. Yeah, no, No, my hot stream. It's not day streams, it's daily streams that happen to be family friendly.
Oh, yep, in that house. I was right. In the house, in the house. Damn it.
So you have a dog.
Alright. Kapow! Make your settings a bit down, yeah. Oh wait, everyone died. I didn't even realize everyone died. I was still waiting. Jesus Christ!
Yep, ready up.
I'm trying to help Mr. Mud. Let's see what happens if I do this on... Oh, yeah, okay. So we're updating right now. We're updating.
You're talking. That's good.
Ready up. There we go.
I have no idea, man.
I don't really know.
Oh.
It sounds like a lot.
I was, then I had to leave. Oh. Well, you know, you can still sponsor my boy Gunna.
I'm so tired. It's like 12:30 and I'm so tired. 12:30 p.m. I got the same character. Coloss, look at me.
When are you guys ending? Probably not for another little bit. I feel like I'm gonna switch over to Rainbow if this game plays with my emotions one more time. I'm looking. Sounds good, Gunner. Sounds good, Gunner.
Who's MMB TV? Oh, no wonder we
Hey, yo! High Boss Prime became a sponsor! My boy! Everyone, hashtag.
So you have multiple people in your call here. And all of them are like doing their own thing. That isn't really ideal. Like if you are playing with people anyways together and have them the strategic talking back and forth, try to make it a bit more like friends talking to each other, like telling stories and laughing together. Anything I have seen so far here is like more of the strategic side and people talking aside from each other. So yeah, this is happening here right now. Yeah, this is happening here right now. It's no interaction between the people on a creative level, anyways. Silence. That's a silence. You're just placing an object. Like you could do the basic reactionary. Oh, this doesn't work. Go into place, you stupid thinking. Everything is better than silence. Typically, anyways. Unless you have a really annoying voice.
Dang, son!
Dang.
Yeah. I guess this is an intense moment in the game.
Ah, job la fita. Alright, it is AWSD to move. One more thing. What's up, Gunner? We're gonna watch the ad for you. Hey, I appreciate that, Wills. Thank you.
Yo, you gotta run.
Oh, job la fita, yeah.
Yeah, so you need to be working on like the actual entertainment value of the stuff here. Other than that, yeah, make the thumbnails a bit bigger, or like more, what you're editing, put that more in the foreground. Also, I'm not sure, like if your selling point is you have like if the selling point is you have family friendly content, you probably don't want to play GTA, which is 18+. Just as a thought, like Fortnite works probably because it is a bit more cartoony. Maybe. And is it just YouTube being silly, or yeah, okay, you did make. Alright, so you changed the brand in the meantime. So you had like red and like police coloring before, and now you have face editing or like transitioned here. Yeah, face editing is probably better. Yeah, but then live stream. Yeah, that's probably it. French channel.
Salut tout le monde, c'est Soristos. On se retrouve aujourd'hui pour la FAQ des 10 000 abonnés. Merci beaucoup d'être aussi nombreux sur la chaîne, ça fait vraiment très plaisir. On est arrivé à ce chiffre.
I don't understand the word. Hang on, let me fix this.
Tous ceux qui regardent mes vidéos qui ne sont pas abonnés, à vous abonner à la chaîne parce que vous êtes très nombreux à regarder mes vidéos sans vous être abonnés. Donc allez-y, abonnez-vous. Et également, avant de commencer la FAQ, je voulais vous dire d'aller vous abonner sur mon Twitter parce qu'en ce moment il y a un concours pour les 10 000 abonnés. Je vous fais remporter une PaySafe card. Du coup, allez-y, le lien est dans la description.
Alright, so this is like thanks for 10,000 subscribers and you have almost 60,000 now. You may want to update this. Like, really. Thumbnail's actually quite okay. Like you have your like rainbow color. I guess you could probably have more rainbow coloring in your header because you have rainbow coloring everywhere here, and here's just blue. You may want to do that. You play Minecraft? Minecraft. Where's the difference? Like, why does this video have so many more views than this one? Okay, so your admin series. This is probably admin abuse stuff. Is it? Looks like admin abuse stuff anyways. Okay. Like it's it's really hard to make any interesting say anything useful about your channel because I don't understand the word what's happening here. But I do understand that you have that your admin series is pretty popular compared to what you're doing else. So you may want to focus on this admin series and make more of that and make less of the other stuff because this is what gives you views and the other stuff doesn't give you as many views. That would be just my recommendation. Yeah, other than that, one thing you have to keep in mind is that Minecraft as a whole is well on its way down. So in the long run, you will probably not have that big of an audience. Like, it's 28% of what it was in I can't find the point, in summer in 2013. So at some point your channel will stop growing simply because nobody will care about Minecraft anymore. And that will be a problem for you because you have no backup whatsoever. So you may want to try to slowly get into a different genre, like you're trying with the Akinator here. You may want to try to get a bit into a different genre overall, but still make sure you don't piss off your existing subscribers who did subscribe to you because of this Minecraft admin series stuff. Yeah, that's basically it. Nouveau mode sponsor? I don't understand. Something about sponsors. I don't understand though what exactly he wants. Anyways. next channel is, and I would just woke my sister up at like 1, 2 in the morning. A gaming channel centered around the Division. He's live right now, so let's see what he's doing. He's quiet. It's not quiet because of me. It's quiet because he's moved.
Lean to the side. Yeah.
Yeah, lean to the side just a little bit and keep feathering it and aiming towards the corner of a building. Fucking solid to do, I've only done it twice.
Talk already! I mean, he's talking. Raise your audio levels. This is hard to understand. Are you talking? The game is way louder than you.
Stop fucking shooting, Jesus Christ, god damn it.
Maybe not. I've actually no idea what's happening.
Where are we going?
So there apparently are technical issues with the current stream. Let's look into one from a couple of days ago. Talk.
What kind of ammo do you need?
Is it just me or is it just quiet?
Cadman, I'm down for some jokes, bro. As long as they're in good taste.
Like, talk already. Yeah, so you have apparently some level of talking, some level of audio problems, and regular live streams, so that's a good thing. You have regular live streams that all use the same same thumbnail, but that's probably okay because it's a live stream and nobody cares about the recording anyways. You may want to... Oh, my chat turned off. Fix that in a minute. You may want to... Like, it says live stream in the thumbnail. There's not really that much of a point to say live stream in the title as well. What you can do is use there's an emoji for this, like a red button for live. Especially, yeah. And then if you look here, you type this so long it actually cuts off. So you are losing context which you really could use here in the title. Maybe the audio now works. Let me just restart my other computer. Yeah, it's 2 p.m. in Hawaii, that's true, but I'm not in Hawaii, I'm in Germany. And in Germany it's 2 a.m. at the moment. And from the other side of the world.
Well, that didn't sound creepy.
It never does.
It always sounds creepy.
Boobies. Now that sounds creepy.
That was... I don't even know how to answer that one, dude.
So there apparently is talking going on here. And maybe even funny talking, but the audio levels seem really off.
Uh-oh, someone's shooting at me.
Oh, right, wait, where's Karma? Karma's...
Like everybody is talking with a different audio level, and you may want to fix this. Yeah, I guess that's all I can say about the channel. Maybe something here. You have merch and like options for people to give you money. A bit early. Actually, no, you're probably fine. Yeah, carry on. Weird videos about. No, not all of you. Just this one.
Be careful. I have a bad.
So first of all, like the branding of the avatar and banner is cool, but I don't see it happening anywhere in your thumbnails. The thumbnails themselves are like, these are actually good thumbnails. You have a close up of a character doing something really strange, like bugging, which is the goal of the channel anyways. You have you have like 2 words in the thumbnail overall, which is like game, or like the logo of the game, and then hacks or glitches, and that's it. I'm not sure whether Super Mario like, you have obviously the issue that you that your videos are getting more attention if they are about more successful stuff. Like Pokemon Sun is a fairly recent game which got a lot of views. Super Mario 3D World is like, I think 9 months ago it was recent as well. I'm not sure. Mario Kart 8 is like really successful from when it launched, basically. Hang on, Mario Kart 8? No, it's a bit later. But then it got relaunched for the Switch, like the deluxe version. Got popular. So you are always or should basically always try to make the most hyped up and most recent game and hack that, because that's what will net you the most views probably. Let's look at Zelda, because I just happened to. What? Oh! I was confused for a minute here because I suddenly saw Sonic and thought, what? Why? But you have branding implemented here. You have a funny plot twist here. This actually is good.
The show where no matter how much crazy hacking we do here, the Guardians are still obnoxious. I'm Arm, and this is Breath of the Wild, and we'll be doing a little bit of hacking in it. Now you must be thinking, but this game is on the Switch. Nice observation. I do want to mention that there will be no spoilers, so you can watch this without any problems. Except if you're Nintendo. Please, don't take down my video. Well, I think that's enough intro, so let's jump onto our demon horse and get into...
You probably could have done this a bit faster. I guess you implemented a pun into it, so it, or a joke, whatever, so it may have still worked, but you probably should do this a little bit faster just.
Let's start off with our first hack, titled Universal Corruption. Now from the get-go, you can already get an idea what this hack does just by looking at our monster friends over here, and it ain't pretty. Besides these monstrosities, even our heroes affected, albeit just for a frame's time. Sometimes it looks like somebody ripped the face off of Link, and at other times we'll see a different face of evil. And you can even spot Link with a new hairdo, which for some reason makes him look like an anime villain. I guess he kind of fits.
This actually is funny.
But we're not done, as this code still has more unintended side effects. Let me just pause the footage for a second just to look at these fantastic frames. So we have Lovecraftian body horror, Tortellini, and a little of overbite. Good mix. And
this actually is like a really funny combination, because what you're doing here is describing in a very calm voice what's happening, while also implementing jokes into what you're saying, and that makes the videos really funny. So, oh yes, sorry, I should turn down my volume if I want it quieter, because the volume here
As
works.
with most codes, this doesn't just affect Link. Hello, goodbye. This code makes a range of different things happen.
Yeah, this is funny. This is funny. There's a reason why you have 100,000 subscribers. What's this? Right, so this is basically promotion for a Pentagram page and upcoming stuff. That's alright. So you want your audience that in the next 4 videos or so will be Mario exclusively. I would delete the video afterwards, obviously, but other than that, it's fine. Glitches, hacks. That's okay, the glitches video, most recent one, Undertale.
Welcome back to What a Glitch, the only show that has vaguely anything to do with goat people. Today we're looking at Undertale and the glitches that lie underneath. For those who didn't know, this game was mostly made by Toby Fox. That means he also did the programming, which is good for us since Toby says he's not a very good one at that. And it really shows. There'll be glitches from across the entire game, so we're warning you now that for some reason, almost 2 years after its release, you haven't completed it, there will be some minor spoilers. However, you'll see some cool and interesting stuff from almost every world in the game. One last point to make is that these glitches were recorded on version 1 of the game, so if you want to try some of them out...
What you may want to do is, instead of saying like, warning, here's a spoiler, have like a little info card, like not an actual info card, but a little pop-up saying, there may be minor spoilers, and then be done with it. That saves you a couple of seconds and keeps people who are interested in it more active. Yeah, 340 is like really... Like people are you lose 50% of your viewers at this point of the stream thing. Not of the video, not of the stream. 50% at this point, like, that's crazy good. And I actually don't think I can say anything more about your like about the video quality itself, but more about your channel strategy. So try to make videos about games people care at the moment about. That would be the best thing you can do. Other than that, Karam. Yeah, that guy has figured out. I would agree with that. So that was like 16 channels. I think I will answer like for 5 minutes or so questions you have about anything. And then I'll go to sleep because I have to go to the doctor's like in 8 hours. The Hawaiian guy. Yeah, sorry. I actually don't know where you are in this list. I have a list of 46 people who are trying to get on it. And I just managed the first 16. I am definitely not going to get through all of them. So sorry everybody who tuned in, wanted to see their channel now. I will cover them next time, and I probably will try to make it more regular. And so I can actually work through those videos. So Chris asks, what's my favorite of these channels? Definitely the last one, because I really enjoy like speedruns and stuff, and on a personal level at least. So that one's definitely my favorite. Also the like it was a really good delivery from anything, from in terms of format, in terms of like script and written jokes and stuff. So you submitted this during the stream. There's no chance I will be viewing it today. The worst channel was the one that just didn't upload anything in 3 months. Seriously, if you want to grow your channel, if you don't upload it, you won't be going anywhere. Feedback from Martin, I should read the chat. That is correct. But I could not figure out a nice setup because I do collect the email addresses here, so I don't want to show the spreadsheet on stream. But I only have 2 screens, so I'm using like my laptop as well as a way to read the chat. But yeah, I try to make a better setup next time so I can actually read the chat and interact with it better. I do agree with that. Yeah, while we're at it, like, anything other you have to share? Like, do you want to see me big? Hello, this is me. I did order the spreadsheet by entrance date. Like, it's... yeah. I picked the first ones that submitted themselves. You went through a hiatus. How do you... So, if you go to... like, if you stop uploading stuff for a while, what basically happens is that you lose a chunk of your viewership. Namely, the chunk of your viewers that don't care about you specifically, but rather care about you... like, think about it this way. People care about you as long as you upload videos. If you stop uploading videos, they will stop caring about you. And then if you upload like half a year later another video, they will simply have forgotten who you are and in the meantime have subscribed to like 50 other channels. And you have then no way of getting these people back, despite them being still subscribed to you. You will have to continue making videos and get another slice of people who at the moment are interested in your channel but not fans yet. Your goal ultimately is to turn your subscribers into fans, or your viewers into subscribers into fans. Like these are the 3 levels you want to get your channel at, and these 3 levels are really like the fandom. To achieve fandom is really hard. You have to make exceptional videos for that to happen. But as of now, just Karen. When is the next stream of this? I will try to make it during this week, definitely. Because as it turns out, I have the issue that at the moment I don't, like, my ISP gives me like crap upload speed during the evenings. So I will have to try streaming while everybody else is asleep, which is like 2 a.m. at the moment. And I noticed during this weekend that people other than me are still awake at 2 a.m. So I will try it do it during the weekdays as long as I have like still holiday from university. I will, if you want to. Yeah, this surprisingly works well for the US viewership. If you want to get notified when the next stream is happening, I will post into the announcement sections on the YouTube Gaming Discord. So that's discord.gg/YouTubeGaming. That's where you know when I'll be live next time. Increase the audio of the channel reviewing, yes. Yeah, Discord link is in the description. Yeah, it should probably open the description. Yeah. Alright, yes. I could try like early in the mornings. That could work as well, but that would mean I would wake up in the morning. Anyways, that's it for the stream. We'll continue chatting on Discord and stuff. Maybe not today anymore because I really have to go to sleep because I have a doctor's appointment like right tomorrow. Good night or good day or whatever. See you next time.